Hey everybody, Sickness here again to talk to you about what I bought and what I watched today. I'm going to apologize in advance because it's storming pretty bad outside, so I don't know if you're going to be able to hear the thunder or not, but if you can, I do apologize, and hopefully we won't lose power, so we'll see. But as far as what I got today, I stopped at 2 Goodwills. I stopped at a local grocery store that has a pretty decent DVD selection, and I stopped at a Kmart. So I came out with a pretty good haul. So first thing I got at my local grocery store was this Annie and Annie the Royal Adventure 2-pack. The thing that sucks about this is, as you can see, I only paid $5.99 for it, so $6, great deal. But the other week, I guess it was about a week or two ago, I picked up this. And I picked up this to replace my VHS tape that I had of Annie that I've never watched. Never got around to watching this. So now I definitely have to watch this. But what sucks is I opened it up. So now I have to keep this. I mean, I'm going to trade it into FYE or something, but unfortunately, I can't return it. So that stinks. So I learned a value lesson today, and that is do not open your movies up until you're about to watch them, because if something better comes along like this, or you find it for cheaper or whatnot, then you're going to want to return it and you won't be able to. So, like I said, learned a lesson. Won't be opening up my titles now until I decide I'm actually going to watch them. So, this is still in the shrink wrap. But anyway, besides that, this was a great deal. I really wanted to get Annie a Royal Adventure because, I'm a completist, so I had to get the sequel. So I'm definitely going to sit down and watch these sometime soon now that I've owned them, 3 times. Then over to my local Kmart, I picked up Don't Be a Menace to South Central While Drinking Your Juice in the Hood. Bought this on VHS maybe like a week or two ago, watched it, really enjoyed it. This is the director's cut though, the VHS is the theatrical cut, so, but I wanted to get on DVD. I'm curious to see how this is going to look, because this is one of Echo Bridge's new releases. They're releasing all the Miramax titles, and, they're usually pretty shoddy, at least on Blu-ray they are. This will be my first time watching one of Echo Bridge's Miramax titles on DVD, so we'll see. I'm expecting the transfer maybe not be too bad. I mean, it is DVD after all, but you never know. So hopefully this won't suck too bad. I probably won't watch this right away because I did just watch the theatrical cut, and this is only a couple minutes longer. But I might just pop it in just to quickly look at the the picture quality and see if it's any good. But glad I got that. This one for $5. Good deal. Then on my Goodwill, I got this Blink-182, the Urethra Chronicles, the DVD. Blink-182, good band. Not my favorite band in the world, but they're decent. This is just a bunch of videos. Comes with Damn It, Josie, What's My Age Again, All the Small Things, and Adam's Song. And then it has 2 Contra videos of What's My Age Again and All the Small Things. So, nothing too fancy, but I picked it up for $1.97. Good deal. I'll watch this eventually. Then I picked up a bunch of 10-cent VHS tapes from Goodwill. The reason I got was Genesis, A History. Good band. I love Genesis. Phil Collins is awesome. I'm not some huge Genesis fan or some huge Phil Collins fan, but I just think the man is super talented. I mean, how many hits has this guy had? Like, Phil Collins has had like a bajillion hits. I mean, every song he's ever written is like played on the radio constantly. So, decent band. I certainly do enjoy Genesis. So, gonna check that one out. Then a movie I've been looking at for a while now, I just never got around to picking up, and It Could Happen to You. I don't know, I come across this on DVD every so often, but I've just never picked it up, just because, I don't know why, for some reason I just never got it. But I mean, Nicolas Cage and Bridget Fonda, I don't know why, it's like, that sounds actually like a pretty good, good combination. So why I haven't bought this, I don't know, but for 10 cents, pick it up on VHS, I'm gonna watch this pretty soon, because if I enjoy it, I'm definitely gonna get it on DVD next time I come across it. This is Three Stooges, A Pain in the Pullman. Now, I really want to get the Three Stooges collections that have been released recently, well, I guess over the past so many years, because they're awesome. I just have not gotten around to getting them yet. I'm waiting until I get them for maybe like $10 a piece, but I think the lowest I've seen them now is like $15, and that's still a little bit too much for me. I just, once they drop down to 10 a piece, I'll probably pick them all up. But I figured, 10 cents for a play saver for the time being. I'll pick this up. I do love the Three Stooges. I think they're hilarious. So, again, just basically a space saver till I get the sets. The Best of Benny Hill. I've seen very little Benny Hill in my life. I don't know why. I know, he's like a legend. Everybody loves him. But for some reason, I've only seen like bits and pieces of like the Benny Hill show. So I really don't know much about him. I really don't remember if I like those bits and pieces I saw. So had to get this because I figured, you know, I definitely want to get into this guy. I mean, everybody loves him, so I want to see what he's all about. I want to know, you know, is he my cup of tea? And he probably is, because I really love British humor. So I figured this Best of Benny Hill, probably a good introduction, hopefully. I'm definitely going to watch this really soon, because, again, I really want to see what this guy's all about and try to get into him. Because, you know, I just, you know, everybody else loves him and you know, talks about him and says how great he is. So I want to see what the hype's about. So look forward to watching this. Then I picked up, and this was called Kranked III. It looks like it's about, like, extreme mountain biking. I don't know, it just looks sort of interesting to me. I've seen some of this on TV. Some, like, you know, like races and stuff of extreme mountain biking, and them just doing, like, crazy stuff over rocks and spins and flips and all kinds of insane stuff on a mountain bike. So if that's what this is, which I'm assuming it is just by looking at, you know, the pictures on it, this should be pretty interesting. You know, for 10 cents, obviously, you know, why not check it out? But yeah, so I look forward to watching this because this could be pretty cool. Then a motocross video I picked up, Moto XXX. You know nothing about it, but I do like to watch motocross on TV. It's fun, you know, just all the crazy tricks and stuff they do. It looks like it has a pretty good soundtrack. It says it's provided by Epitaph and Fat Records, two record companies I love. I have tons of you know, albums by that are put out by those record companies. So if not, you know, nothing else, the soundtrack will be awesome. But it looks pretty cool. I look forward to watching that. Then another motocross video I picked up. This is Terrafirma 4. Again, know nothing about it. Just thought it looked interesting because it's motocross and I enjoy watching that. Then, for the two titles I picked up today that I also watched. So, first thing I picked up and watched today was Welcome to Mooseport. I've been wanting to see this for a while now. Come across it on DVD all the time, but for some reason I've just always passed it up. So I watched it today. Really enjoyed it. It turns out I actually have seen about half this movie. About halfway in this movie, all of a sudden I realized, you know, I've seen this part of the movie. So I have seen half this movie before, but I enjoyed it. Decent story, pretty funny. I'd say the only downfall is Ray Romano. I'm just something about him. Just I don't love. He just, I don't know. He just never comes off like. He just sounds. He's kind of like monotone and stuff. And I guess that works like if he's playing that kind of character. But in this, he's playing more of like a, I don't know, like a normal character. And he just kind of bothered me. But still, the story was strong enough. You know, it was funny enough. I really enjoyed the story. So you know, just him being him could be overlooked. So if you're thinking about getting this one, I say check it out. It was good. It was good. Then the last thing I bought and watched today was My Life. This I really enjoyed, and it turns out I've actually seen parts of this too. Got about halfway through this movie and realized that I had seen the last half of this. I don't know why I catch the last half of movies on TV all the time, but apparently I do. Really enjoy this. You know, depressing, sure, because it's all about Michael Keaton having cancer, and basically he's videotaping basically his life and you know, coming to terms with his life and you know, learning some things about his life that he forgot about. And he's videotaping this for his unborn child, who does get born before he dies, which is nice. But that's basically it. You know, it's basically just him, like I said, like documenting kind of his life, so his son, well, they have a son, so his son can you know, see who his father was, because obviously he dies when, like, only, like, pretty much right after his son's born. So, like I said, depressing, but, you know, at the same time, it's a really good story, so it's definitely enjoyable. So, check it out. So that's it. That's all I bought and watched today. You know, like I said, pretty good haul. I was very happy with it. Yesterday, because of the wedding, I only watched one title and didn't buy anything, so that was kind of depressing, but today definitely made up for that. So, that's it, guys. That's all I bought and watched today, so stay tuned to see what I bought when I watch tomorrow. See ya.